Good morning. Our headlines at 6 o'clock. The Prime Minister reaffirms his support for President Zelensky as they meet in Downing Street ahead of a summit on peace in Ukraine.
As you heard from the cheers on the street outside, you have full backing across the United Kingdom.
The cost of many train fares and rail cards goes up. The government says despite delays and cancellations, the money is needed to invest in the system.
Stars, film fans and fashionistas gather for the biggest night in the showbiz calendar. It is, of course, the Oscars tonight. Let's take a look at what's on the front of today's newspapers and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's meeting with Keir Starmer at Downing Street. That picture features on most of the front pages today. The Mirror showing the two leaders hugging. It's, of course, a sharp contrast to that rather frosty exchange between Mr. Zelensky and President Trump when he was at the White House. Yeah, frosty, putting it mildly. The Sunday Times reports on the Chancellor Rachel Reeves's announcement of a multi-billion-pound funding package to boost British defences and to arm Ukraine. And the Daily Mail looking at the tension between Mr. Trump and Mr. Zelensky. It calls for the US President's visit to Britain to be shelved until assurances are made, it says, about Ukraine's security. The time's now 6:23. Time to have a look at what's in some of today's newspapers. Ben, you've got a classic. There's a real mix in the papers this morning, but you know, Louise was telling us the weather's going to be a bit nicer. You might be in the mood for a bit of a spring clean. There's an astonishing survey here that suggests 1 in 7 people hoover naked. What I don't understand why you would do that. This is a survey of 2,000 people. It said 15% of them hoover naked. Men more likely to do it than women, and people in the southeast of England more likely to do it than the rest of the country. That's why. But it does point out there are some potential pitfalls and there are dangers, so people should be careful. But it says apparently that we are much more relaxed as a nation. Can't imagine a time when you feel that suddenly you would need to hoover. There's just no need. There's just no need. If you've got time to hoover, you've got time to throw on some clothes. Apparently not. And I'm surprised it says
1 in 7.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Hoover. Hoover is a brand name. I guess vacuum cleaner we're talking
other
about.
Hoover type, vacuum types
Other
are
cleaning
available.
products are available. Yes. But yeah, no, there's just no need. And also, who carries out these surveys? Why commission it? But anyway, thank you, Ben. As you say, that was enlightening. It's the most useful bit of information you'll find out all day, I'm sure.
Keir Starmer hosts European leaders in London, hoping to forge a peace plan for Ukraine. Centre stage, President Zelensky at the heart of the talks after that public row with Donald Trump.
We're gathered here today because this is a once-in-a-generation moment for the security of Europe, and we all need to stay.